Hello there lovely people, it's Alex from Nintendo Life here, and today we're going to be looking at the reasons and reactions to Nintendo's decision to only release the new 3DS XL in North America and not the smaller Standard Edition. I'm going to go over the fans' immediate reactions and opinions, Nintendo's viewpoint, as well as my own opinions in that order, to try and give as balanced an argument as possible. Many fans were understandably disappointed when Nintendo released this information that they wouldn't be releasing the standard new 3DS in North America, because many of them complained that the XL is too large for them, or that they really wanted to have a go with the faceplates, so I can understand where they're coming from in that regard. Given that the smaller new 3DS is available in so many other countries, doesn't make it seem like an odd decision that Nintendo weren't willing to release it in the Americas as well. Loads of fans were really excited to get their hands on the new 3DS and try out some of the features that come with it, such as the faceplates, which are fantastic by the way, as well as all manner of other aspects, and most of those do carry over to the new 3DS XL, but again the faceplates and obviously the coloured buttons, which are really important, don't transfer over, so it's a shame. Some fans were so disappointed by the turn of events that Operation Faceplate has been doing the rounds around social media, and only a quick Google search will show you that it really has taken quite a hold on people. So it's clear that many fans aren't happy with the new 3DS not being launched in America. But what about Nintendo's standpoint? The original 3DS XL completely outsold the original 3DS. I mean, it was bigger, it was a slightly nicer unit to hold, slightly more expensive, but also slightly higher build quality, things like that. It really was overall a much better unit, but the differences between the new 3DS and the new 3DS XL are smaller in that regard, at least when it comes to build quality and price in a way. It's true that in the West portability isn't nearly as important as it is in places like Japan, where portable gaming is really popular, but then it doesn't seem logical that it would only be America. Why hasn't Europe also been left out of it? It may well be that the original small 3DS actually sold rather well in Europe. I'm not actually too hot on the figures for the smaller 3DS. I just know that the XL is a lot more popular over here, but I still do see a good number of the smaller 3DSs. So from a business point of view, it makes no sense to release the smaller 3DS in America when the bigger version sold so much more, at least in the original 3DS lineup. There's no sense in releasing a product that you almost can guarantee won't sell very well, so I can completely understand where Nintendo's coming from that position. There's also the argument that less informed buyers may be confused by 5 total variations of the 3DS on offer, and so I know 4 is still quite a lot, particularly for, you know, sort of parents who don't really understand, but it is one less, so there's that. It's not a great argument, but it's there. Naturally, of course, Nintendo want to make people as happy as possible, but at the end of the day, they are a business, and if they don't see money in something, they're not going to do it, unfortunately, and so yeah, I can completely see where Nintendo are coming from. So, what do I think? Well, I injected a few of my opinions in there previously, which I didn't intend to do, but here's a more substantial overview. Nintendo's reasons for not releasing the new 3DS smaller edition in the US are very solid, and they make an awful lot of sense. It's not, you know, illogical or anything like that. And given that the differences between the new 3DS and the new 3DS XL are fairly slim, I think most people are going to be happy. However, Nintendo so readily advertised the faceplates and the new coloured buttons, it does really seem a little bit unfair that North America would be left out in the cold like this. No other region, you know, Europe, Japan, Australia, all those other regions do not have these limitations. They have access to both versions of the console, so it does not seem fair, to be honest. However, there is one simple move that would remove this ordeal almost entirely, and that is just get rid of region locking. If these consoles were region free, it would remove nearly all of the issues. Yeah, there are going to be some people who are still a bit annoyed because they have to import the smaller new 3DS, but at least when they got it, they could play all the games they wanted rather than being stuck in this strange sort of new 3DS limbo where they have to buy the larger version instead of the smaller, more portable version. However, being in Europe, this issue doesn't directly affect me, so obviously my opinion is going to be a little bit different to someone who is perhaps in America, say. I'm not trying to gloat, I'm just trying to make it as clear as possible so that people can see that I'm coming from this from a relatively neutral standpoint. So if I was to just give you a yes or no answer as to whether they should release it over there, whether Operation Faceplate should work and Nintendo do release the new 3DS, I would say yes, but that is, again, I am a consumer, so of course I want other consumers to be as happy as possible. But if Nintendo don't see a lot of money in it, I don't see them doing it, to be honest. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, find that subscribe button and send it an angry tweet with Operation Faceplate in a hashtag. And be sure to check out NintendoLife.com for all sorts of lovely Nintendo related content. Thank you again for watching. Bye bye.